Hello, everybody. Here we are. Let me just refresh. Okay, looks like we are live. Um, Welcome to November. How did this happen? Oh my gosh. Summer's over. Fall is actually even kind of over. We had snow yesterday. But it is what it is, and that's why I live in Minnesota, where I can enjoy four seasons. So, let's get started. My name is Chris, and I am the voice and the face behind Create with Chris. Not gone live for a while, but I've missed it. So, I have joined another challenge. This one is called the November Card a Day Christmas Card Challenge. So everything I do this month is going to be Christmas card related. If you are a Stampin' Up! uh, supporter, thank you so much. And if you're a demo, I hope you enjoy what I have to show you. If you don't have a demonstrator, please consider me. I would love to help you find the products that you need to create whatever it is you're creating, scrapbook or card making. So before I start the challenge, I have two things to talk about. I have a wheel of winners, and we just had a winner at my retreat last weekend. And so the wheel is filling up again quickly. Let me see. It looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots available. So if you're interested in winning a $150 shopping spree for $10 a chance, you can buy as many as you want. This would be so fun for you to be able to shop for yourself, but it would also be really nice gift to give to someone else that you know that is a crafty person. The winner is gets to choose $150 of anything they want in any of our current catalogs or our online supplies. All they pay is tax and shipping. So each spot is $10. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. Let me know if you would like a spot. You can Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, or cash, or like I always say, a bag of gold. The other thing I want to talk to you about is some boxes that I am now offering for sale. These are boxes that I will ship, or you can pick up in person, and they are a variety of cards. So let me go ahead and turn my camera, and I'll show you what this particular box contains. There is a birthday card. There is a congratulations card. There is a Father's Day card. Here's a wine card that says sending cheer, let your light shine, the world awaits you. That would be a nice graduation card. Sending an ocean of love. Here is a thank you card, I believe. A sympathy card. Here's a baby girl card. And another baby girl card. These are the moments we'll look back with joy. Blank inside. You can send whatever greeting that you'd like. Oh, Arlene, that is such good news. Arlene got her boot off on Monday. An ankle cuff for 2 months. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Arlene, and checking out that ankle cuff. Here's a birthday card. This one's kind of fun. It's got the old-fashioned honeycomb balloon. And here is a guy retirement card. So, these boxes are going to be a variety of cards. I cannot take any special requests. I can just tell you that you're going to get a variety. And you will get 12 cards Your cost will include the shipping if I'm shipping it. And we weighed these, and shipping's going to be between $5 and $6. So 12 cards for $24, so they're $2 a piece. And then depending on with or without shipping, let me know if you would like 1 or 2 or 3. I have 4 ready to go. They all have a variety of cards in them. 12 cards, $24, plus shipping if you need it shipped. Shipping's going to be about $5 or $6. So that is that. All right, so let's get started. A card a day in the month of November. So I am going to do something that I've never really done before. I have not created a card. I have no idea what this is going to look like. And I may never do this again. We will see. Okay, let me say hi. I've got Carrie watching, Tammy, Deb, Arlene, Jill, Rhonda. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know where you're from. Okay, so day number 1, the challenge is called Oh Christmas Tree. I am adding to the challenge by also using a sketch. So these are called sketches. These are actually from the Stampin' Up! Website where these have been provided. The only thing I prearranged was what sketch I was going to use on each day. So this is my sketch motivation. I'm going to set this right up here in front of me so I can refer back to it. Oh Christmas Tree is the topic for today, so I brought out my decorative tree stamp set and dies. But for those of you that know, I had a retreat last weekend and it was a blast. We had a great group of people, and we everybody that came got this pack called A Little Bit Festive. So it was this 12-pack designer series paper, and it came with these sheets of paper. I'm running out of room on where to set things here. Came with these 3 sheets of paper, and it came with some punch outs. This is all I have left of the punch outs that came with this kit. And so I've also decided that I'm going to try to use something from the punch out. So right away I see that I have some wreaths and some ornaments and some stars and some lights. Very little bit left over, but let's look at the trees here, because Oh Christmas Tree is my theme today. So let's see what I can do. This is my sketch. I've got 2 trees to work with. Let's see, this could actually maybe mimic this or this shape in the back. Or this one could. Or I could turn the sketch and I could do this tree. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm going to use this tree. And which paper? The red and white is cute. This one has trees. I don't think I need that paper. Okay, let's get those out of the way. Alright. I think I'm going to use a white, thick white background card base. So let me pull a piece of white. When it's my card base, I like to use the thick white. Just gives my card a little bit more stability. I don't see where anybody's from. Is anybody chiming in? Maybe you've all left me already. Okay, so let's start with this. My card base is going to be scored at 4 1/4. Oh my gosh, where's my scoring blade? No problem, I will use my bone folder. Okay, scored at 4 1/4 and cut at 5 1/2. Let me pull my camera up just a little. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. There, is that good? Okay, cut at 5 1/2. I'll save this piece for the next card. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a nice, I just ordered a new guide for my trimmer because it keeps popping out. It is well loved. All right, I'm going to give that a nice crisp fold. Oh my goodness, that did not fold in half there. What's going on? There we go. Beautiful. Nice crisp fold. We'll set that to the side. I'm going to put my sketch right over here. All right. Now I want to use these two colors of paper and this. So I know this is garden green. What's everybody doing today? It's chilly here in Minnesota. I've run all of my errands and I'm happy to now be in my crafting room and getting some card making done. Always a happy place to be. I think I'm also going to maybe pull in some gold. I have some scraps of gold here. Bear with me while I grab them. Oops. Things are falling. Things are falling. Here we go. Alright, here's my gold, and I know I've got some scraps in here. Let's just dump those out and see what they become. There are some stars left over in my little bag of pieces, but okay. Card base, garden green, red. Okay, so let me get this all out of the way and bring my trimmer back in here. Okay, this piece is going to go in the back, so I want it to be as narrow as I can make it without losing any of the image. Okay, so there's that. And do I want this on red or green? I think I'm going to put it on the green. Okay, so let's measure this. This is 3 1/2. So I'm going to make this, whoops, let me double check that. 3 1/2. So I'm going to make this 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. This will give me an 1/8 of an inch. Hi, Joy. all the way around. Oh, well, I didn't cut that right. Let's try that again. That's why I save all my little scraps of paper, because you just never know. All right, let's measure that again. 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 3/4. That's where I went wrong. 3 3/4. I bet some of you are watching saying, no, don't cut that one, Chris. All right, Brandy, hi. Thanks for watching. I'm making a card with leftover pieces from the Cozy Craft Retreat. So, Brandy, you could make this card also because you have the same leftover piece. All right, let's see if that matches better. There we go. Okay, so I have an 1/8 of an inch all the way around the outside. You know what, you guys? I want that to be even a little thinner. I am going to trim off another, let's see. I'm going to trim this down another scotch. I just want a little bit of green showing, because this is going to be this piece right here, this one. All right, okay, I think I've got that where I want it. Now I don't know if I want that popped up yet or not, so I'm just going to leave that here. All right, now that other piece looks taller and thinner. Okay, this one actually has a measurement on it, so I'm going to go ahead and use these measurements. 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. 1 3/4. I am going to change my mind there. I want this piece to be 1 3/4. And then I'm going to put a layer behind it. Hey, Kevin! So, Kevin is saying hi to me, and he is the person that inspired me to do this challenge. And so I thank you for that, Kevin. Here we go. 4 3/4 for this piece. Kevin, I'm winging it. I have no idea what this card is going to look like. But I am using leftover pieces. Brandy, oh, Brandy's going to come home tonight to make tree cards, because Brandy also joined the challenge and is the newest member on Create with Chris, and she's going to work on her swap cards tonight, so she is a first-time swapper. Very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, this is that piece that's going behind here. I think I thought it would be bigger, but that is fine. And now, in the background, let's lay this on here. Okay, here's what we have so far. We have, let me put the sketch here again. We have this piece right here. I'm going to go ahead and attach that, because I am not going to pop that up. This is just DSP and it doesn't pop very well. So I'm using liquid adhesive glue. You don't need much at all. I'm gluing this on here because I think it will be easier for me to work on the rest of the design. Now this one, I'm not going to pop this one up either. I think I'm going to pop up that final layer. Alright, little bits of glue. Get that on there. The colors are pretty, huh? Alright, these are going on here. And they're going to be, gosh, I wish that tree was smaller. I'm cutting off the bottom of the tree, folks. I'm cutting off the bottom of the tree. I am carefully removing this. That is part of the advantage of the liquid glue, as long as you're fast. All right, I kind of knew that I did not like the size of that tree. So let me see what I want here. I want the tree to be, oh my goodness, maybe 4.5-ish. All right, let's see. Don't fret, everybody, don't fret. This is crazy bold. Here we go. It's off. This tree no longer has a trunk. So this is 4.25. So this needs to be, cross your fingers. See, my blade keeps coming out. I wish you could order. I ordered one with the metric measurements because it was only $4.50, but I don't really use the measurements on that guide very often. Ah, Kevin, too late. I already cut it off. Sometimes you just gotta. It's going to be fine without the trunk. You settle down. And apparently I can't glue straight while I'm talking. So, awkward silence here for a second. All right. Let me get my little glue eraser, because I had a little glue on my fingers there. All right, we're good. We're good. You prove there's no mistake, just creative improvements. I know, right? So, okay, I'm gluing this down. And then you're going to see the magic. There's no magic here. But I am going to put a little bit more zhuzh to this card. Okay, this is going, I think this is going here. I told you I'm winging it. Totally winging it. Are you seeing the at all the sketch? I gotta clean off that edge there. Are you seeing the sketch at all? It is very much a stretch, but I'm determined to use that my leftover pieces. All right, I think I got all the glue off. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about what I have here. This piece right here is this. This piece is this. So now what I need is this banner across the front. And I got out this gold. Remember how I got out this gold piece? So this piece is supposed to be 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Let me see if I like that idea. Well, I'm going to follow the rule on that one. 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. All right. I've got that. I think it's wider than what I want. I don't think I want it that wide. Sorry. Rules out the window. But sketches are really only meant to be a suggestion. So, okay, let me pull this in. I want this to say, oh, Christmas tree. Why not? It's a Christmas tree challenge, right? All right, so let's pull this out. And this will help guide me on what size I need to trim my gold piece. All right. So here's my block, Oh Christmas Tree. This stamp is going to be, I need my little old ruler here. This stamp is going to be 1 inch. So I'm going to make this 1.5. 1.5. I know that the sketch was a little bit wider. It's still a little wider than I really want it to be, but we'll play with that. Alright, now I've got this box of scraps here where I always pull for my stamp. And let's see. What color do you think? A sketch is a template. You're right. Garden green, real red. Garden green or real red. Garden green or real red. Garden green or real red. Anybody? Anybody have an opinion? I'm leaning towards garden green since it's the word, oh, Christmas tree. I also toyed with heat embossing with gold, but I don't want to go that far today. Garden green, Kevin says. Kevin and I agree on something finally. Garden green. Garden green. Get this out of the way before I get ink on anything. I'm going to go ahead and clean it off. Do you guys have a chamois? You need a chamois. Love my chamois when I'm stamping. Alright, so now I'm going to trim this down. I could fussy cut it, but I do want to kind of stick with the suggestion of a strip. So the only thing I don't love, well, okay, let's trim this down here. 1 inch. So let's go 1 1/4. I'm going to have all kinds of gold strips here to use. Hi, Jane. I'm going 1 1/8. There's another little gold strip. This is called Designing on the Fly. Designing on the Fly. All right, let's see what happens now. Nope, this is too big yet, right? And I don't want it. I can't. Okay, what do you guys think? Can it be on an angle? Look, nobody even knows I cut off the bottom of that tree. Kevin, you got so excited about that. What do you think? On an angle? Hi, Rosie. Rosie from Hexton, Colorado. How are you? Thanks for watching. All right, opinions. These are glued down. Can't do anything about that. Angle. Kevin says I can do an angle. Jane, what do you think? Jane, are you still watching? Let's see, what kind of bling could I add on here? Can I add, no, I don't want those. Arlene says angle. Okay, we can go with an angle. All right, let me grab my peppermint adhesive backed peppermints. Oh, I could add those. They kind of, so I'll leave some room on here. I still think this needs to be a little smaller though. Pop it up with a ribbon or twine. Yes, I thought of that. How about both? Okay. Oh my gosh, I have to get my chair fixed. My chair is squeaking like crazy. All right, where's my twine? I'm still trying to, I'm going next week to make my Christmas cards, and so all my Christmas card making supplies are in a bucket behind me. I'm going to make this a little smaller. No, it's not mice. It's my chair. It's driving me crazy. Why am I afraid to cut this one down? I don't know why. All right, let's glue it on here. We're keeping it this size. Oh, Brandy says smaller. Brandy already put glue on it. All right. We're going to go larger. And I'll show you a nice little tip that end just needed to be trimmed. So I went smaller, Brandy. All right, I'm going to show you a nice little tip on adding the string to the back. So I like to use tear tape for this. For one, it's easy to use. It's just, you just tear it off. You don't even need to cut it. So I'm going to put a little tear tape on the back here. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, which you must have. Best tool out there. Okay, let's see. Brandy says use on the inside and put bling under the tree in the white area. Oh, I could do that, but remember, I'm trying to follow this sketch. I know I very loosely have followed the sketch, but I'm determined to put it on the front. Thanks, though, Brandy. I will do the inside next. All right, so I've put a little tear tape on this strip. Let me get a little closer there. And now, you know how everybody's just been putting like what looks like loop-de-loop cute stuff with their ribbons, and then people are like, I don't know how to do that. Okay, so I've got my tear tape, and now I'm just sticking my baker's twine into the sticky part and looping it around at different sizes. And this is how they're doing it. Ta-da! All right, let me trim off the edge with my ribbon scissor. And then, here's my other last tip though. Then take another piece of tear tape and put that over this. But don't take off the waxy part. You could use Scotch tape or whatever on the back, but now that ribbon isn't going anywhere, and look how fun it looks from the front. It's a little bit even Steven, and I could have maybe added a little bit more, but anyway. All right, so here we are with our Oh Christmas Tree with a little bling behind it. I'm putting this up with dimensionals. I'm going to use the large dimensionals today. Again, perfect way to show off my Take Your Pick tool. I am a not so many kind of dimensional girl. I know that there are people that would put way more on, and I actually maybe could have lived with 3, but look at this. Now I just get to peel off all of these with my Take Your Pick tool. Well, of course it's not going to show off right now for the camera, but so those are off. Let's put this on an angle like the sketch. Oops, let me get my camera back where it was here before I did the zoom in. Okay, I'm following this sketch, so now I'm going to put this on a slight angle. I probably should have put a little more baker's twine on there, but it's fine. It's fine. And now I'm going to add a little bit of bling, kind of down here where Brandy suggested putting some bling. So the opposite end of my Take Your Pick tool is tacky. On the end, it's got this blue tack, which you can replace. It comes out of this barrel if I turn the barrel, and then it also comes with a replacement, I guess tube you would call it. Hi, Sandy. Best tool ever. I always use this tip, the pointy tip, and I use the tacky tip on every project I do. So this tacky tip is going to pick up, I'm going to move my camera down again so you can watch this closely. This tacky tip is going to pick up my gems, jewels, any tiny pieces, and it's going to stick to this so I don't have to worry about my big fingers. Look at that. It's very tacky. And Arlene would tell you that my signature is 3 embellishments in a row. I have been embracing the random embellishments that people are showing off, but for today I'm just going to go ahead and do the 3. All right, so front of the card is done. Let's look at the sketch. I think I fulfilled the requirements. I have 2 rectangles and I have an angled rectangle across the front. Now, in hindsight, I might have wanted to use a different color background, but you know what? It's done. I don't need to stress over this. Day 1, my challenge has been met. But the other thing that this group of people that I have come to love also likes to say is no naked insides. So, oh Christmas tree, may your days be merry. Oh Christmas tree, season's greetings. Let's see. Oh Christmas tree. I'm going to do may your days be merry. Let's get the camera back up so you can see what I'm doing here. May your days be merry. Okay, let me grab another block so that you can hear my chair squeak. I'm going to use real red on the inside. May your days be merry. I kind of wish it said and bright, but it doesn't. So we go on. Life goes on, right? Now, I feel like I could even add, all right, I'm going to play with the inside here a little bit. Grab another block here. Let's go with my garden green again. And I'm not on my glass plate because of the glare, but I am going to stamp off. I don't want it super dark. Let's see. I bet my head is in the camera. Sorry. May your days be merry. And I think I am also going to add a little strip of cardstock. So I'm just going to trim this to, let's see, let's do a 1/2 inch. I can always trim it down, and my card is 4 1/4. I'm going to cut it a little bit long because I can always trim it off after I have adhered it inside here. I'm going to go ahead and put that. Oh, Brandy loves it. Well, then it's a success. Kevin said it was pretty. Oh, really? Seriously? The red striped? Kevin, we're on the same wavelength. This still gives me room to sign my name or write a short message. And like I thought, it was going to be a little bit long. And so I'm going to just trim off that little piece there. My camera is wonky. There we go. All right, before I get anything in my ink, I'll get that out of the way. So here's my sketch. Day 1. Here's my card. Day 1. And the inside is not naked. The last thing I always do, and I always tell my class attendees to do, is either sign the back or put your own stamp on the back. I almost always do it right away because a variety of reasons. It can now I lost my train of thought because Kevin wants me to put a $100 bill in it and send it. Kevin, I was saving that for the time when we do the gift card one. So hang on. You know what? Does this stamp set does not have a stem to the tree. Ooh, you know what else I could add on the inside here, you guys? I feel like that tree needs a stem, but I have some stars left. And remember, my goal is to use everything up from this packet. So I'm going to go ahead and put this star on the top. I'm going to put it flat though because it's on the inside of the card. That kind of pulls everything together. And hopefully then people will, less is more. Hopefully people will not be distracted by the fact that the tree doesn't have a trunk, because it doesn't have a trunk on the front either. So there you go. All right. Card number 1 is done. Let me flip the camera down again and remind you of, let's see, boxes of cards, 12 cards for $24 plus shipping if you live out of town. Porch pickup is free, and my Wheel of Winners. Wheel of Winners, there's 7 spots left. If you'd like to win a $150 shopping spree, let me know. Spots are $10 each. Hey Lori, 29 to go. You're right. Are there 30 days in November or 31? Let me look. There's 30. You're right. 29 to go. And my goal is to do them all live. Thanks, Arlene. I'm glad you like it. So I cannot promise you what time of the day I will be going live, but you can always watch, what is it called? The replay. You can always watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, please comment so that I know that you're watching the replay. It just helps me. I'm cleaning my stamps while I'm talking, if you're wondering why I'm looking down right now. Comment that you're watching the replay because it helps my feed and it helps me know if it's even worth it to... It is worth it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to do it whether y'all are watching or not. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today, and tune in tomorrow. I look forward to showing you card number 2. Tomorrow's theme is traditional Christmas. So we'll see what I come up with for that. Have a great evening and go stamp something. Bye, friends.